ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers double album.
That sounds kind of deep.
Mr. Morale, Big Steppers.
Mr. Morale is the other side of Kendrick.
I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm confused.
Still happening within Kendrick's mind.
Track is titled
United in Grief.
Man, let's get it.
You find some peace of mind in this lifetime.
Hoping to find some peace of mind and paradise in his lifetime, and the recurring voice of his wife.
how he doesn't have any peace of mind really at all.
Similar type of intro.
Tell them the truth.
I hope you find some paradise.
Showed a pen with a lot of depth.
Whitney asking him to tell the truth, whatever that means.
Wow, yeah, so I was trying to see if it was the same words. I couldn't remember as United in Grief.
Tell them. Tell them. Tell them you're...
I've been going through something.
Oh my God.
United in Grief has such an iconic introduction. You've got the harmonies, you've got the suspenseful spoken word, and the piano staccato.
1,855 days. I've been going through something. Be afraid.
What? 1,000 what? 1,800 and what?
You said 1,000 what?
1,855 days.
1,855 being the exact amount of days between the release of Damn and this album.
How many years?
He didn't drop an album since Damn.
What is a bitch in a miniskirt? A man in his feelings with bitter nerve. What is a woman that really hurt?
What is a woman that really hurts? If you took a play, like a drama.
Asking a bunch of questions and directly answering them himself as a means to point out something that's obvious to him.
A demon, you're better off killing her. What is a relative? Make a repetitive narratives on how you did it first.
Demon, you're better off killing her.
Kendrick is loosely tying the narrative together.
Making repetitive narratives on how you did it first.
What is a relative making repetitive narratives on how you did it first?
That is a predator in reverse. All of your presidents he would thirst. What is a neighborhood reputable?
So this is something that happened right near Kendrick's neighborhood.
That is a predator, a hit reverse, all of your presidents, evil thirst. What is a neighborhood reputable?
It is a rap song, and I'm not saying you can't be impacted by it, but that is all it is. If you relate to it, cool.
That is a snitch on a pedestal. What is a house with a better view? A family broken in variables.
What is a house on a better view? A broken family with variable?
I knew when I saw Kendrick Lamar with the crown of thorns, with the black love.
What is a rapper with jewelry? A way that I show my maturity. What if I call on security?
He's basically pointing out the flaws in everything and everybody except himself.
That's what it feels like when I listen to his music. It's like it's on display at an art museum.
That mean I'm calling on God for purity. I went and got me a therapist. I can debate on my theories and sharing it.
I went and got me a therapist. I can debate on my own theories and sharing it.
He's in therapy, talking to a therapist in his office.
I love how he maintains lyrically there's this understanding of this lack of peace and serenity even after removing yourself from your previous situation.
They know my comparisons humbling up because time was imperative. Whoa, started to feel like it's only one answer to everything.
Consolidate all my comparisons, humbling up because time is imperative.
It got going and it started speeding up and those right eerie sort of like synths or...
We learned that Kendrick actually feels lost. And that checks out with those first lines.
I'm starting to feel like it's only one answer to everything.
I don't know where it is. Whoa, popping a bottle of Claritin. Whoa, is it my head or my arrogance? Whoa.
Popping a bottle of Claritin, is it my head or my arrogance?
Popping a bottle of Claritin. Claritin, I believe, is anti-allergy medicine.
Kendrick Lamar bars without getting a cramp in my side.
Is it my head that's causing this pain, or is it my arrogance that's causing me to hurt?
Shaking and moving like what am I doing? I'm flipping my time through the Rolodex, indulging myself in my life and my music.
He's been extremely focused on his career until now.
Indulging myself in my life and my music.
I like the musical backdrop for that track too, a lot.
The world that I'm in is a cul-de-sac. The world that we in is just menacing. The demons portray the religionist.
The world that I'm in is a cul-de-sac.
I loved him rapping over it. His flow was really good. He's still in top form from what I can see.
Wake in the morning, another appointment. I hope the psychologist listening.
I wake up in the morning, another appointment. I hope the psychologist is listening.
Kendrick was a bit reserved in the first verse, but this is the moment where he decides to open up to the psychologist.
The new Mercedes with black G-Wagon away from. It was all for rap. I was 28 years young, 20 million in tax.
Mercedes, that AMG. He's 28 years young with 20 million in taxes.
20 mil in tax. So he's making a shit ton of money if you're paying 20 million in taxes.
Bought a couple of mansions just for practice. 500 in jewelry. Chain was magic. Never had it in public.
Bought a couple mansions
just for practice.
$500,000 chain, ain't never wore it in public.
Late reaction, 50K to cousins, post a caption, pray none of my enemies hold me captive.
What did he say, his brother or his cousin?
Wow, I actually like that. I don't really love the instrument. I don't love his flow right now.
Late reaction. 50K to cousins. Post a caption.
I grieve different.
Bro, the beat switches, bro. The beat switches.
There is something in Kendrick's past that he grieves over.
I met her on the third night of Chicago, North America tour, my eye closed. Fee-fi-fo-fum, she was a model.
Third night of Chicago, North American tour, my enclave, Fee-fi-fo-fum.
Chicago, North America tour, my enclave, Fee-fi-fum, she was a model.
He actually starts recounting a story where he met a model that was a fan of his music.
Hey, there's gonna be a lot of bars in this one.
Of course.
Dedicated to the songs I wrote in the Bible. Eyes like green, penetrating the moonlight, hair done in a bun, energy in the
Eyes like green,
penetrating the moonlight,
hair done in a bun, energy in the room like.
Dedicated to the songs I wrote and the Bible.
Dedicated to the songs I wrote in her Bible.
Commandments and the Bible for Christians. But now social media dictates our actions.
Please, Kendrick, do not f this up.
like Big Bang for Theory, God hoping you hear me. Phone out the ring to tell the world I'm busy.
Big Bang for Theory, God, I hoping you hear me.
Big Bang for Theory, God hoping you hear me.
The drums didn't have that live element. It sounded like it was a drum machine or something.
Fair enough. Green eyes said her mother didn't care enough. Sympathize when her daddy in the chain gang.
Phone off the ringer, tell the world I'm busy. Fair enough. Green eyes said her mother didn't care enough.
Oh, gang. Nah.
Sympathize when her daddy in the chain gang.
I said her mother didn't care to sympathize when her daddy in the chain gang.
Brother got killed, he was 21. I was 9 when they put Lamont in the grave. Heartbroken when Estelle didn't say goodbye.
His first brother got killed. Oh my God. When he was 21.
Go,
Niggas
man.
killed freedom of speech.
He got killed. He was 21.
His first brother got killed when he was 21. Oh, her first brother, right.
Her first brother got killed, he was 21. I was 9 when they put Lamont in the grave.
Sympathizing and relating with her troubles because he's been through traumatizing stuff too.
Chad left his body after we FaceTimed. Green eyes said you'd be okay. First tour, sex the pain away.
I said you'd be okay. First tour, sex the pain away.
Chad left his body after we FaceTimed.
I've never heard anything by Kendrick Lamar. This is my first listen to his discography. Is everything this heavy? Jeez.
I grieve different.
I grieve different. I grieve different.
I love the line, I grieve different.
The new Mercedes with black G-Wagon away from. It was all for rap. I was 28 years young.
I was 28 years young, 20 million tax.
Where it's not simple piano chords at the start, then we went straight into just snare jump.
Bragging point by point to the therapist about specific things he bought or accomplished with his money just to prove a single point.
So what? Paralyzed, the county building controlled us. I brought a Rolex watch, I only wore it once.
I bought a Rolex, I only wear once.
So what? Paralyzed. The county building controlled us.
Drums.
Yeah, the drums coming on that. It was that kind of thing, right? So
Bought a Rolex watch, only wore it once.
There's no way this is real. Kendrick Lamar.
This is they buying Rolexes, buying, pools, and they never had shit.
Cannot be the tier of rapper right now that is acknowledging cancel culture.
I bought infinity pools I never swam in. I watched King buy 4 cars in 4 months.
I bought an infinity pool that I never swam in.
What vocal sample is he using in reverse?
Bought infinity pools I never swam in.
And why does it sound amazing?
Dave got a Porsche, so I got a Porsche.
You know the family dynamics on repeat. The insecurities locked down on PC.
Kendrick talking that shit.
The song feels like multiple songs in one. Like Kendrick had a million different ideas for the direction it could take and didn't want to settle for any less.
Kendrick is in therapy, and it's clear he doesn't want to face his troubles or talk about them.
I bought a 223, nobody peace treat. You won't do me, I smell TNT.
I bought a 223, they won't peace keep. You won't do me. This is the first song.
This nigga talking. Hey, Kendrick said, hey, don't get it fucked up, nigga. We strapped 223s, nigga. Y'all ain't getting me. I ain't going.
Dave got him a Porsche, so I got me a Porsche. Paid lottery for it, I ain't wanted it portions. Poverty was the case.
He was rapping on a different beat, and then the beat kind of switches to that like jazzy kind of thing.
I love his music because it is so black. It infuses a lot of jazz, and it also takes a religious view.
but the money wiping the tears away.
Now he's using the money to wipe his tears.
Nigga, is we in church, nigga?
You see what he say? Poverty was the case, but the money wiping the tears away.
He's using the money to cover up the hurt and the pain that he went through before rap, during rap.
I grieve different.
Everybody grieves different. Everybody grieves different. I grieve different.
These things are going to keep making me happy, or at least, if they're not going to make me happy, they're going to at least keep the bad feelings away.
I grieve different.
This track is great because it shows all of the toxicity that Kendrick has received.
So it sounds like he's just kind of chonking it up till he bought all this stuff.
Some nice piano at the end here. United in Grief, good song.
That nigga got the church piano.
The mellow and subtleness of that piano with this mad sort of dead quick up tempo.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The Daft Punky, the guitar, that whole thing.
This song hit.
Just United in Grief. Rocking with it, man.
How Dan was, like how he was talking about how he was struggling with certain things, but this time it's gonna be within the past 5 years from Dan to now.
He's going 5 years. That's why
tell-
it's 18 doggone songs. He's going 5.
I thought it was Untitled in Grief, and then I thought it was Untitled in Grief. It's actually United in Grief. I'm such an idiot. You guys are probably just laughing at me on it. But man, this song's hitting.
It's definitely being treated like a bit of a therapy session, and I do like that Kendrick Lamar is being so open and vulnerable on a lot of these cuts, and being unapologetic about living in his peace and in his serenity.
You know, just from hearing it first run, I liked it. I mean, it's so much. It's packed with so much knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kendrick doesn't waste no lines for sure. I mean, it feels like every single line has a meaning to it. So he's consistent in that for sure.
Brilliance, man. One word for that. Like
that track there.
That track there was brilliance. Just beauty. Everything about it was just brilliance.